Hello and welcome to another quick update about Cardano. Something has just now shifted in the market. We can suddenly see green numbers appearing here everywhere. Bitcoin has made a move, and we take a look at that in the Bitcoin chart and then take a look at Cardano. Bitcoin, nice green candle, yeah, move towards nearly 65k. Very nice. That is the key resistance level here that I talked about yesterday here on the 4-hour. I talked about that before on the 4-hour chart here. I mentioned we found resistance here yesterday where that candlestick opened here. There you go at 64.5k. Now we broke through that today, already came up to nearly 65k. So I think that is the next level that we need to get through 65k before we can climb up higher. Still though, on the higher term time frame, we are still sort of in this 1, 2, 3, 4, potential 5 pattern. We stay within that impulsive move to the upside until we break below 62.5k. Now, if we break below 62.5k, we get, with the most likelihood, based on the Elliott Wave targets, fib levels and targets, based on a on this move here, into a range between 54 and 57k. Now, I'm under no illusion this will also have a negative impact on Cardano and on other cryptos, definitely. Well, negative if you want to see it that way. Certainly it will push them down, but would it really be negative? I'm not sure, because we are still, even then we would still be in an uptrend in my view. And this is not the beginning of the bear market, definitely not. A few people asked me, is this the beginning of the bear market? Sure, really? Why do people talk about the beginning of the bear market now? I can't see it in the charts. I mean, there's no evidence for that yet. It's just speculation. So for me, we are still in a bull run, and I expect further prices to the upside. Of course, there's always a bearish scenario then. If you want me to talk about that, I still think if we really break down from here, we can see Bitcoin price of 30k. But that would be my bearish scenario. But I don't think it is very likely at the moment, but it's always a possibility, especially in the crypto markets. It just needs to, something just needs to happen, whatever, Tether needs to blow up or whatever, and then you see a huge move to the downside. That is always a possibility. But as long as everything's going to plan here at the moment, even that would be according to plan to go down to 54 to 57k, because from here then we would move up. Yeah, this is just another wave count. And if that positive pattern here to the upside is invalidated, I think this one comes into play where we come into the target range and then move up. Now, Cardano is following Bitcoin now. Cardano broke after my video today, where we moved up nicely here towards towards the 50-day moving average up here. We broke down, fell below the 20-day moving average again, unfortunately, but it was only a fake out. So we're following Bitcoin up again. And finally, Cardano seems to do what Bitcoin is doing. And I've talked about that on the ADA BTC chart. So we're back above the 20-day moving average, looking okay. Yes, of course, if Bitcoin breaks down, should really go to 54 to 57k. And I said that before, but I just want to repeat it for new viewers. I've had this alternative scenario on the chart since September, and I've been talking about this target level here within this yellow box really for a couple of months now. I've been criticized for that, but then here on the 27th of October or 28th, no, 27th, we hit the target. Yeah, we hit it. We touched it. We haven't got into the box, but we've touched it. So since then, we've seen a beginning of an uptrend. You can see that here. It is you can draw a trend line here, just roughly. And that's what I've been saying since then. But this scenario is still at play, We could still have an A, B, C correction here at play at the moment. It's not, just because we're moving up, it doesn't mean that we have to go up now. We can always solve it alternatively on the chart here, but the most likely version for me is that we continue to go up and we follow Bitcoin. So yes, of course, if Bitcoin drops and that sort of short-term bearish scenario for Bitcoin comes into play, then Cardano will probably drop once more into this range, possibly even go below the 200-day moving average and then really come into that box. Other than that, my targets for this bull run are unchanged, at least 450. I actually think it will be higher than 450. I said at least 450. That's around here, the 1.618 extension level. I think we can see a price of 520, 650, and maybe even higher from here. That all depends on how strong the bull run will be, but it's all possible from a market cap point of view. And Cardano defending its rank in the top 10. Now looking at ADA BTC, we can see confirmation that Cardano is finally doing what Bitcoin is doing. We are pretty much overall horizontal. Yes, there are ups and downs, but we're pretty much horizontal here. Cardano ADA BTC chart is finally doing what Bitcoin is doing. That's great. And we've done it before. There are always periods where ADA is outperforming Bitcoin and then it's the other way around. Yeah, so you can see it. And now we are at a possible turnaround moment here from which Cardano could then start to outperform Bitcoin. There you go. So I expect that at some point, personally, you know, there's no guarantee it's going to play out, but we've seen good signs here, bullish divergences on the RSI, have a buy signal here on the MACD, and that's ADA BTC. So indicating that finally ADA could at some point here start to outperform Bitcoin. I fully expect that, and that will be when we see moves like this here. Yeah. So yeah, nice to see that upside across the board now, and hopefully Bitcoin is now on its way back to 72k, which is my next level, 70 to 72k, which would be the completion of that wave 5 here and that larger wave 3, after which we will see a ABC correction. So hopefully you liked that update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.